Chris, this is Woody, your friend.
Hi, Woody.
I think it's the most asinine thing I've heard that you bring in, not you, that you bring in the general manager of the Sacramento Kings and the coach of the Sacramento Kings, who both got fired. One fired the other guy. You got one of the worst teams, even arguably worse than the Nuggets, and that's who you're going forward with. And you got Kim Conley still there. You got Pete wandering the offices between the Avalanche and the Nuggets. And you got a guy that, he's great defensively, make him the assistant coach. And you have been very supportive of Melvin Hunt.
Yeah.
What happens to Melvin Hunt in all this? Does he go to Sacramento and become assistant coach for George Karl?
Hey, he still has a year left on his deal.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens. I wouldn't rule that out, to be honest with you. We've already seen Chaditsky go from Philadelphia to Sacramento to be with George Karl, so he might be putting the band back together again. I think ultimately Melvin Hunt will be an assistant somewhere else. He's got a good name around this league. Most likely won't be with the Nuggets. I'm still trying to get confirmation on that, but I don't think he'll be around here much anymore. Although interestingly enough, his kids were here at the Nuggets workout today when they worked out a few guys, a few college pre-draft guys. But it's Woody, the way you put it is very interesting. In terms of D'Alessandro and Mike Malone both coming from Sacramento, being here.
Wouldn't you normally, Chris? I mean, when you go, okay, let's go get a couple of the Warriors assistant coaches.
Or San Antonio.
Let's go, San Antonio guy. So instead, they go get two guys from Sacramento. Les is here trying to make a deal with the Sacramento beat writer to bring in Sacramento players for Ty Lawson. Well, why don't we just trade the whole organization and bring it here, and then you got a lousier organization than you have now.
But you get George Karl back.
Thing is, well, that might be the only pleasant aspect of the whole thing is to bring George back.
I totally get your point, and I think that's something that they're going to have to explain when they get to the press conference portion of this. Is just what their thinking was behind this, because
there is no thinking behind it. There was no thought that went into this. It was asinine.